special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone, and he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Looking to throw. It's Reed. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
First and goal, handoff. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Look at a throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They finish off the scoring drive. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Bringing it out, it's Frazier. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Back to pass. It's Reed. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on third down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion and a first down.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He makes the grab. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Again, taken out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Right, okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass this time. He escapes the pocket. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent them this time. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looks right for a quick completion. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. First and 10 play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Owens. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Big throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Now, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Yes, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. it in the end zone. It's Frazier. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Play action here on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. With the catch, it's Coleman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. An entertaining first quarter. Early fireworks as both offenses clearly showed up ready to play. You can see that in the stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a gap, it's Brown. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the clear. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The Dogs pick up enough to get a first down there. A quick throw out left, complete.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Second down play coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun running play call. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. The Dogs will line up now. It's first and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On the ground, it's Owens. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. It's a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. Tackle finally made to win at the 13-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. So the offense looking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes. And 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Humphreys.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. With sure hands, it's Brown. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back in motion now. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Brown. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. You talk about seizing some momentum.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Reed. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Owens. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas A&M.
Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Ball handed off. Bites off a defender. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
QB keeper all the way. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Heading left after the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck. No gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
For the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's leg way. And it's caught. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass not complete. for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He thought about returning it, but instead... takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Hand off to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. Again, didn't see through as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. To the air, it's Reed. Looking deep downfield with the left. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Makes it 2nd and medium. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll test the right side here. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
Touchdown, Bulldogs, to put them on top now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a handoff. We'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Again, makes it second and medium. Toss play, running right. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Catch made on the left side. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. They're going to run it here. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Gets made on the out route. Tackle is made when the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Reed. Nice grab. It's Owens. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback.
And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pounding away with the run game. He's got room to run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down at the 22.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
This is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. On the run, it's Robinson. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Who made it? 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Ran down the middle. It's Owens. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Makes a quick catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Aggies looking to run some tempo here. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Snags a quick throw. Gets into space at the 50. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on 1st down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
To see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
seem all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.